Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all of the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk. I'm joined, as always, by my brother Bill. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Doing good.
How are you doing?
In the hood. Doing good. Doing pretty good. Very excited about the episode we're talking about today, because this show is just... I feel like it just continues to get good. Continues to be good.
Yeah, I'm like upset. I'm like halfway upset. Like, why was it so bad at the first two episodes, and now it's like dope. Like, where was all this? The music's better. Editing's better. The acting's better. The script is better.
Yeah.
Dialogue's better. Like,
it's like on
what
all...
the hell happened?
on all accounts, it's just like it just keeps getting better and better. I don't, like I was just thinking about that today too, because like my girlfriend was like, "Oh, I've been hearing a lot of really good things. I really need to start watching Andor." And I was like, "Man, I hope she doesn't give up after she watched the first two episodes." But the first two episodes aren't bad. They're just like, it definitely just gets way better.
Yeah, they're bad, but it does get better. They're really bad. They're really bad episodes. But it does get better. Shout out to everybody who has subscribed recently, and shout out to all you new people watching. Welcome to the motherfucking Drunk Banthas channel. Please subscribe. Welcome. We're gonna do a pretty good job, I promise. We're gonna start right now. We're gonna start trying really hard today.
Yeah, just go ahead and preemptively like, and if you feel like by the very end of the video you don't like it, you can unlike it.
You could just not ever come back here again, but just like it and then leave.
Yeah, just like and leave,
or subscribe and leave. Just subscribe and then watch. Just watch. You love us. Quit
you know
lying to
you love
yourself.
it. And I gotta guess that you also love some Star Wars, because you just clicked on this. Either that or you just hate watching this. Either way, what were your impressions on this episode? What were your initial thoughts before we get into the nitty gritty of episode 7 of Andor?
Man, this was a great episode. I like all of the build up. I like how it's got multiple character type situation going, and they like don't try to focus us too much on one character. Even though Andor is the main character, we still are taking the time to go to different areas of the galaxy.
Yeah, and I thought it was gonna. Well, I guess I kind of bumped up against it a little bit when the show started, because the show's called Andor. I was like, this is not like, you could have really called the show Rebellion. But now it's kind of one of the things I like about the show is that, it focuses on all the different aspects of the rebellion. Mon Mothma is way bigger character than I thought that she would be on this show. So
yeah, like it, the politics is coming into play in this show, and they should, if they do a second season, they should stay in that realm. The espionage, spy, political realm, catch me if you can type mindset.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. It definitely works really well. I think, shows like, House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones or whatever, they show that there is an audience for high concept sci-fi or fantasy stuff, but still like having these really grounded, crazy conversations about scheme. Doesn't always have to be kill, and blow up, bang, bang.
Oh, I prefer if it was blow. blow.
It's still a children's show. Yeah,
none of that in here. We'll have none of that. We'll have none of that in here today.
But it's funny, when I said it's a children's show, this is like the first Star Wars thing that doesn't feel like a children's show. Not that it's aggressively like.
I think they gave us our first curse word on Disney Plus.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I think what did they say? Goddamn or something.
Yeah, I think he said goddamn.
Yeah, I think there was like some something scuttlebutt on the internet because it's like, oh, is there a God? Is there saying God?
Oh Lord, have mercy,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! That's what we gotta go to. That's what we gotta go to. If somebody says "God damn it" on a fucking sci-fi show, now we have to fucking contemplate the theoreticalness of a God in a theoretical fucking fantasy land.
Right? Yeah. Some people, people will be digging deep, pausing, rewinding. Like we don't get that deep. This is the drunk Banthas after all.
This is pausing and unpausing for what though? Like they don't even got a fucking podcast. They don't even have. They just got their Reddit booming. Like
yeah, right.
And they Twitter is. They got 6 Twitter troll pages and shit. Like it's ridiculous.
But yeah, let's dive into the episode. Yeah, like it starts out. Actually, where does it start out? I guess we go back to Cyril and his mom. We see a little bit of that.
It starts out with the lady going to the dude's spot at Coruscant, don't it?
I think so. Yeah, where Mon Mothma meets up with Skarsgård at the store. Is that what you're talking about?
Skarsgård sounds like a teacher that I had in high school or something. I didn't have a Skarsgård like Mr. Skarsgård.
Yeah, he sounds
Fuck
like a
you,
guy.
Hey, Mr. Skarsgård. What? Fuck you. Like that's what it feels like.
Goddamn kid.
You goddamn kids.
Yeah, it sounds like someone who like taught biology but also coached volleyball.
Definitely coach volleyball. Sorry, this dog is acting crazy.
Penny acting goofy.
Penny and the dollar over here, you know what it is.
Hashtag Penny and the dollar for all you
Penny and the dollar.
Returning fans. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by how
Drunk Banthas. Hashtag put it in the comments. Get the T-shirt. Hashtag Penny and the dollar.
Yeah, what did you think of like the scene between Mon Mothma and Skarsgård? Because I was surprised to hear that like Mon Mothma wasn't in on the plan. She didn't know like there was a robbery or anything.
She knew he had a plan to do it, but he like I guess she thought he wasn't going to do that. From the conversation they had, it's what it kind of sounded like to me. I don't know, but yeah, it was. Yeah, she's not in the loop, but as you see later on in the episode, most people basically aren't in the loop. You just got people doing what they want to do because she like talks to her family or childhood friend or whatever, and who is one of the senators of her home planet, and he doesn't know what she is setting his ass up for. So like they obviously keep a closed loop on certain things and only keep certain people involved in what's actually taking place.
Yeah, I really like the way that they weave all that espionage and spy stuff and political stuff in too. Because like scenes like the one between Mon Mothma and her childhood friend, which we'll get into a little bit more later, are really really well done. Genevieve O'Reilly is just like the gift that keeps on giving. Man, they cast her way back when, and she is still like it just so happens that she not only looks like the old Mon Mothma from the original series, she's also an incredible actress. So they lucked out.
I mean, that's called casting.
That's called good casting. Yeah,
she's probably related to the lady.
Yeah.
You know how Hollywood is, man.
Nepotism.
She probably her niece or some shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we do see that the robbery is starting to inspire more people now that the news is getting out,
including
Marva, Andor's mama.
There you go.
Yeah, we see Andor go back home, and she's feeling a certain way about this robbery.
She like, yeah, let's plan a robbery. She been listening to 3 6 Mafia and shit. And she has been hyped. She was just chilling at the crib before. Now she is like, nigga, let's go. She been watching Tom Brady TB12 tapes and shit. She been doing the goddamn insanity workout and everything. Like,
right.
She been busting shots on target practice and shit. Like, she is not playing
doing like
around.
the PX90 workout. Yeah.
Yeah, PX90. She drinking the goddamn creatine, taking goddamn Unabomb and steroids and all kind of. She doing all kind of shit, boy.
Yeah, it's fun. I thought it was
hyped.
funny in like the last scene with her. Like after he left, she just picked up the gun. I was like, "What? You about to go shoot somebody right now?"
No, I think it was great to show. It was like a callback. It was like a callback to that episode. Like in that episode, she like woke up with the gun in her hand, and they're showing you she's not walking around with the gun in her hand because she was scared. She's walking around with the gun in her hand because she's in the revolution. Right. At any moment, it could pop off in this bitch.
Right. Yeah, I did. Like that.
Sorry, I'm getting real revolution. I'm in the revolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm in the revolution. Like, I might have to go out here and, motherfucking make one of these stormtroopers call today mama. I'm sorry. I'm not too much.
Yeah, it is crazy how, like, they show the inspiration of the rebellion. Because you don't really get that sense of, like, why anyone does the things they do in any of the movies. Everybody just like, I'm a hero. I'm here to fight the bad guys. But you really see how like the choice of giving up, your normal way of life, status quo, to risk your life for something greater than yourself. Really well.
Basically, like watching the Underground Railroad TV show.
Yeah. It's like a lot of similarities.
I wish that's what they'd have did that in the Underground TV show. I wish they'd have did more of that instead of like just having niggas run around for like chickens with their head cut off for fucking 2 seasons. I just feel like it would have been better like to try to show like the inner workings of a network. But you know what? To be honest with you, we don't have much information historically about that network because it was very secretive, and that's why it survived.
Right. Yeah, so, and yeah,
I just shot myself in the foot by talking shit about my own thing. I was just out here throwing a whole little thesis together and then just shit all down my back. I shit in my pants and went up my back.
And there's always like when it comes to like the historical stuff, like there's always going to be somebody who knows more than someone else, and they'll come out on Twitter or whatever and say, "Oh, that's not how it actually happened." So it is cool that like they have the show like this where they can draw inspiration from like the Underground Railroad or French Revolution, all these different times where people had to operate in secret just to survive and change, like overthrow.
How many dicks you think got sucked during the revolution, the French Revolution? I think it was probably a lot because French people.
You think it would be like you're saying it'd be more than usual?
Well, at that time period.
Okay.
Because French people, they was the ones that was sucking and blah, 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 blah. They was doing all the old school Roman things back then. Everybody else was like, no, you don't do that. That's French. It was French. So, man, I'm just saying. Oh, no, you didn't have anything interesting to say. So what do you think about what do you think about the blonde lady and her interaction at the senator, or I guess what do they call it? The security meeting.
When she met up with the homegirl, a little homegirl hanging out.
The blonde, the Imperial lady.
Imperial. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mira, I think is her name. I forget.
Whatever.
But yeah,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was. I really liked that whole scene, the way it was shot. Homeboy trying to call her out.
Apparently, he's a comedian.
Oh, really? Oh, he's doing a pretty good job. I like him. And obviously, I can't remember the name of the actor who plays like the big boss there, who's running like space CIA. But
yeah, I can't remember his name either. Good guy.
From Game of Thrones, love him a lot. But he's a very different character in this one. Still.
Oh yeah, he played the Maester who was crazy.
Yeah, he's like Cersei's Maester toward the end.
Yeah, I've been watching that. I'm in that season right now. That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
And he's not as like smarmy and slimy in this one. He's just like very refined and like authoritative. And yeah, I like the way the whole scene played out. How'd you like it?
Could you hear that?
I did hear something in the background. I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if it was
like-
me or you.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry, people. I thought it was a dope scene. Like, it showed how the Empire keeps everything cutthroat at every level.
Mm.
You know, because Palpatine's style, his I don't know, his evil, his evil, his dark side.
Yeah.
Is trickled down into everybody else's shit.
It's savoir faire.
Dark side, my savoir faire. Yeah, that shit. Like, it's connected to everybody. Like, that's how their system is run. Fucked up. Try to fuck each other over, and the more you try to fuck each other over, it's perceived as good. But you gotta be careful not to fuck people over too much, because if you fuck too much, you know, that's not good. You fuck too much, your dick might fall off. You know what I'm saying? And then your dick fall off. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Cletus? What you gonna do?
Yeah, and it's crazy because like even like they could in this. I like that you mentioned that, because in this world, it's like someone could, like, I don't know, they could fuck you up and make you lose your job, or they could like actually kill you.
And all things might be good under the guidelines of this system of government that they have running.
Right.
Like, you might go to jail, or you might be promoted. Out of both of those things, like, no, there's no telling what's gonna happen if you do those things.
Yeah, there's really no telling. Yeah, and then later we do get Mon Mothma, like we mentioned earlier, Mon Mothma meeting up with her old friend at the dinner party. What did you think of this whole scene?
Probably my favorite scene. I like literally found myself smiling during the scene, like, oh man, this show is getting good. Like, that was like a good scene. Like, she doesn't trust her, because I thought at first, last episode, I thought, man, she's kind of dumb. She doesn't really understand that, like, or maybe last episode that we saw her in, I felt like, man, she doesn't realize she shouldn't trust these people that she's living with. Like, her daughter is clearly like Palpatine's offspring or some shit, like,
right.
And her husband is clearly like waiting for her to slip up so he can be like, yeah, I knew that bitch was in the revolution. I knew it. I'm gonna get that bitch up and take all this money. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's clear.
Yeah.
She's like, but this episode is made clear that she's aware of all of that stuff, and she don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Especially now, since the robbery took place.
Right. She's on even higher guard, and yeah, like, it's very, very well written. Like, the way that, you know, she's slowly telling her old friend what's going on, but also like how like she like, it seems like, because, you know, I forget what his name is, but because he's a little drunk, he's being less careful than she is. He's like, oh shit, I said a little bit too much. Fuck the Empire.
No,
I'm sorry.
was being more. He was about to say some shit like, you know, fuck the Empire, goddammit. Like, that's what he was about to do.
Yeah. But she's like, well, let me take you over here and tell you a little something. Because
I was hoping you was gonna say something like that. Now, everybody here gonna think I'm trying to touch your pee-pee, but that's not what's going down. See, I want you to touch my money. Yeah, that's right.
Touch my pocket.
We money laundering, baby. That's what we finna do. And ain't nothing bad about that. And I need to do a little bad so that they think I'm a little good and I'm a little bad. But you see what I'm saying? Bad is good and good is bad. And that is the world I live in. Welcome to Coruscant.
Yeah, I liked how she even threw in the Palpatine comparison, because she is using her political power. Like, she's the other side of that coin, basically. She's using all these secrets for good to create something good behind the scenes.
She has to do negative. She has to do bad things so that people always think that she's like on the up and up. I think that was part of what she was saying too. Like, you know, Palpatine did good things to disguise himself as for the negative things that he was doing.
Right.
She's doing negative things. And I mean, she's doing negative things to disguise the good things that she's doing.
Yeah. It's very it's so complex. It's almost like I guess I mentioned it earlier, but it's almost Game of Thronesy, like the way the dialogue is, like all the way all the exposition is trickled out. And to go back to Andor and Marva, I also really like the way that scene was written, because it was just so touching. Like, you really get the relationship between the two. Oh yeah, the second scene, when he's leaving, yeah. And we also get the flashback where we see Clem, his apparently his surrogate dad, get killed by stormtroopers.
Got hung, and I guess that was young Andor going to attack stormtroopers. You gonna die. Like, I don't know what that was. That was weird. They didn't explain that enough. The flashback was not good.
I like the way it cut. I like the way because
I don't know what happened though to the little boy.
Little boy.
There was a boy running towards stormtroopers while Clem, whatever his name is, was hanging. And the little boy was running towards the stormtroopers. Like, what was that? What happened?
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part of the flashback. I just remembered like the cut, like where he's, like you just see him in the street. Because I thought, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that other part. That was a little ambiguous.
That part made it dumb to me because I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck just happened. So that was stupid.
Yeah, leave in the comments if you know what happened there.
Yeah, always leave in the comment if you know more than us. Leave that in the comments. Like,
because we're not.
We're not, and we don't. So please do.
We don't. But yeah, I really like that's like the showing where he got the name from. Because I don't think we knew that his dad's name was Clem. Or his
I also want to point out that this budget is significantly, like, hundreds of millions of dollars lower than Rings of Power, and it is already better. And I think it's a little bit more pretty. Like, I love all the sets. Mm-hmm. I love every set we've seen. I've loved every location we've been in. Speaking of locations, we left this location last week thinking we would never see it again, possibly. But what's her name? Sini?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
I think Cinta.
I sent her a postcard. That's what I sent her. Every week, y'all, I'm going to have a Cinta joke. Okay? It's coming off the dome. Because I can't remember her name. So it's so all these jokes are right off the top of my head. But yeah, so what do you think Cinta is doing? We saw her, but we didn't see her do anything. Like, we saw her speeding off on a look like a self-made makeshift speeder that she got.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lower tech version of like what Luke and Leia wrote out in I want to almost say Andor.
Look like they made it themselves.
Huh?
Look like they made it themselves to me.
Yeah, it was very, very rinky dink. But yeah, I don't know. Like, they only showed a little bit of her just to show that I guess she's still alive, and also they mentioned, like during that other little meeting, that she has her own job to do. So, and she didn't mention.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think that job is going to be?
Yeah,
we're not good at that. We don't. Yeah, I'm not good at.
Yeah, I'm not good at.
We don't do. Well, maybe they're going to do this. And I was watching Screen Rant the other day. Ryan Airy, shout out to Ryan Airy. Fuck you, Ryan Airy. Who said that? Like, why did he say that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a good YouTuber. I don't keep up with all the YouTubes. But Ryan Airy was just like making all these theories about certain shit, and I was just like, dog, none of that shit's gonna happen. You just spent a whole day like doing a video on some shit that ain't gonna happen. But I can't think about stuff like that, you guys. I like girls. I like them, and I like talking to them. So if I can't talk to them, I'm sitting here rewatching and watching and reading Reddits and pausing and freezing and screenshotting. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's definitely much more fun to just watch the show and enjoy it for what it is. This doesn't really even feel like a show that lends itself to like mystery boxes. Like it's just like, I wonder what's going to happen next.
Yeah, but like, I mean, well, for us, that's because that's what we do on this show. See, we criticize. We do not actually like theorize. We criticize.
Yeah,
that's what we do on this show because we critics. People, this is the black Siskel and Ebert, or you want to be Ebert and I'll be Siskel. It doesn't matter.
I don't know which one is which, honestly. But what did you think of?
One of us has got to be the fat one, and one of us has got to be the skinny one. Unfortunately, right now we're both skinny. So
I mean, either way, we're both the white one. So it's like in this weird metaphor. So it's
both
like
the white one. We're the black ones. We're the black ones. That's the point. Is we're the black ones.
But not taking. We're only taking. Okay, whatever.
So we're the black ones. So we're the black ones, and we're better looking. So is that better? Is that what you're saying? Because you are racist.
I'm saying like the physical. I don't think the physical attributes matter at all. If we're just supposed to be just two critics, we're just two guys. We're just two brothers. Hashtag just two brothers.
Hashtag just two brothers. If you put that in the comments, you are a good person. That's all you get out of that. Just. I will personally like your comment if you put that in the comments.
But what did you think of like the way that the episode basically the way it ended? Andor trying to get away from all this life on this beach planet or beach part of a planet.
You can't escape the dark side. You cannot escape the long arm of the Empire, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't just go out here and just. I kind of figured he was gonna get fucked with because when them people was running, I was like, "Damn, you kind of looking too hard over there at them. Like, you need to stop looking at them. Ain't nobody else looking at them. You need to quit looking." Because it was me. I'm like, "Whoop." Let me turn my head around. Shit, these niggas out here getting caught by the police, chased by the police. Ooh, I'm gonna look, but don't let me look over there.
Or just fucking sit there. I was like, you know what? This is where exactly where I was supposed to sit. I was gonna find me a spot right here at the beach.
That means that Clem didn't teach him enough. As a black man, Clem was supposed to teach, but he did get hung and hanged and dead, so he was made dead. But you expect better out of a black man to raise your child to fucking know better than that. Like, bruh, police is running. Look the other way. They coming this way. Look the other way.
Yeah, Andor got a little bunny in his pocket and he forgot what the police do. Yeah,
you know what he forgot? He forgot he was a nigga. That's what he forgot. Somebody told me that the other day. You forgot you was a nigga. I was telling him about something that happened to me. And then he was just like listening. He didn't interrupt me or nothing. And he just said, "You forgot you was a nigga." And I was like, damn.
That's your problem.
I actually think that is the issue. I actually feel like you might be right. Like the chills are going through my body right now just remembering how fucking right that nigga was. Like, damn. Fuck. You know how you don't be expecting to learn some shit from somebody. Like, you don't be the last person you think you're going to learn something from. You learn something. It's crazy. Hey. It was one of them times.
Hey, if you're open to knowledge, sometimes it will come to you.
Yeah. Do you think that the white imperial lady is gonna have more trouble afoot with old buddy?
With the black dude? Yeah, I think there's still gonna be some...
He's also a fucking rapper. Apparently, he's a comedian and a rapper.
Of course, he is.
He's British.
It's like what's the old saying? Every comedian wants to be a musician, and every musician thinks they're funny.
I don't think that part's true though. The last part, I don't think that every musician thinks. I know I've heard it before, but only comedians say that.
Yeah, it's just because
comedians think they're funny.
I'm sure that musicians tell the opposite part of that joke. It was like every musician wants to be a comedian, and every comedian thinks they can make music, or some shit like that.
Yeah, they probably think every comedian thinks they can make music. And every musician hates it when comedians try to play music.
Right. Yeah. I think that's like
I think that's the way it goes in the music side.
Right.
As a musician, we don't give a fuck what y'all do. We're musicians. Y'all can't do that. Fuck out of here. We're fucking musicians.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
But yeah, I liked how he just like ended up getting trapped back in the whole system. Oh no, it's all right. No, we were talking about blonde lady and black dude. Yeah, I think they're still gonna have some tit for tat going back and forth. But I think
I know who
it's
you're
gonna.
talking about. You thought I was talking about that white boy from the first 2 episodes.
No, I know. I forgot that we were talking about. I forgot that we weren't talking about Andor getting arrested anymore. Is all.
Yeah, no. I mean, I ain't worried about Andor's story. You know where he's going. Like, it ain't nothing climactic about his situation. Like, I know where he's going. I know where he's going to be. I know how he dies. I tell you what, I know how he dies. Now, what?
Yeah, I bet that
take that for some spoilers.
Yeah, I bet that the other blonde lady who's supposed to like find him and kill him or whatever is gonna like probably break him out just to. And then she's gonna like have to try to like supposed to kill him, and then she's gonna be like, nah, I can't do it because whatever.
You got to be in because you got to be in Rogue One, so I can't kill you. I love you, nigga. You crazy? Like,
you still have another story to tell. I don't know. yeah,
there's
that's
still
right.
Another chapter of your life.
Yeah, but
I love you.
I'm sure that that's probably like there's your theory, internet. That's what will probably end up happening since she does have to find him. But then I think that obviously evil blonde lady is gonna track him down.
This little blonde boy who got fired from the police, this nigga better become goddamn Darth Vader's.
Oh, the brunette dude, the dark haired dude.
This dude better the dude who was living with his mama and shit.
Yeah, he's got black hair.
Whatever. His hair is not black. His hair is not black.
Okay.
I'm watching the show right now. His hair is not black though, but he better end up being like the next Sith Lord or something, bro. Because like I'm like, what are we going towards here? Like this guy, like. I feel like at the end we're just gonna get him getting shot in the stomach somewhere, and then that's gonna be the end of his story. Like, what did we follow this dude for? Like, that's how I feel like right now. Like, there better be something extravagant with the end of his story, because otherwise it's just a cog in the wheel. It's like this sad little side story about like how the Empire just treats niggas like shit, and you just another cog in the wheel that's rolling through shit.
Right. I think there will be some payoff. I've enjoyed the scenes with him mainly because I like the actress who plays his mom so much, and just like the way everything is shot, and like you said, the sets are so incredible. I'll pretty much watch any of these scenes.
That's probably the worst set too, but yeah, they're all great. But it's like
I did like the set where he was working, his working place. Yeah. That looked. I really liked the space on that, and the dude's tie. That was just like kind of coming out of his shirt, like.
I wasn't paying attention to this nigga's tie. That's not set design. That's costume design. You take that back. Take that back.
Yeah, everything is like I'm really digging the look and the style of the show, and I think that helps me. Just
I think
stay
that it
engaged
also
with
looks
that.
better than. Sorry, I just think it also looks better than it did the last few episodes. Like. Crazy, like the first 2-3 episodes did not look as good, as sharp, as clean as this last 2 episodes have looked, or last 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, because it seemed like there was kind of an inconsistency to it. Because there's some scenes in the first couple of episodes where it was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, but then like we've talked about the last scene of this episode 2 where he's walking towards like the thing, like it was all clunky and like, like the CGI was not good. The green screen was clearly like not lit right or something. Like something was going on with the lighting that messed up that CGI. It was bad.
Yeah, they definitely benefited from having the first 3 episodes come out at once.
2.
But they released all 3 at first for this one.
I can't remember
because I remember I was gonna be like after I finished episode 2, I was like, God, I'm glad that there's another episode to watch.
Like, God damn. God damn.
God damn. Shout outs to Noop Noop. But you had anything else you wanted to add before we wrap things up?
Oh, you better not start rapping.
Oh no, absolutely. Why would I do that?
You said wrap things up. It was a joke. The people got it. You'll get it when you're on the way to bed. You'll be like, wrap things up. Okay,
wrap things up.
Okay. Do I have anything to add? I just did, bro. Like I just did 3 minutes right now, bro. What are you talking about? Like I just gave y'all all these jokes, and like now y'all want me to like elaborate on stuff? Like dog. No, I'm joking. I do want to say, don't forget, you need to like, you need to subscribe. This is the point of the show where I remind you again, and I say, hey, thank you so much for just showing us 28 minutes of your time and fucking, or maybe 32. I don't know how long this fucking things are. I don't know. But you are appreciated. Please like us and subscribe to us. And if you don't, we'll be doing this next podcast from some box in the alley somewhere because I'll be homeless. So just, these aren't jokes. Don't you laugh.
Don't laugh. This ain't reality TV.
Don't laugh.
Put it in the comments if you know what movie that's from.
This ain't reality TV.
Thank you for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every once in a while, so go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so you can get updates on new videos and new episodes of the pod. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Also, I think I didn't mention Likewise and fucking Letterboxd, but you can catch us there too. But until next time, stay safe, my little Noop Noops, and may the force be with you.
I'm going to figure out what Letterboxd is next week. I'm going to figure it out.